Welcome, everyone, and thanks for joining us tonight. Let's take some introductions. Hey, James Burrow, how are you tonight? Welcome, Cecil Morgan, Phil Thompson, David Richards. Welcome, Ellen. Lenny McDaniel. Welcome, Lenny. Michael Johnson, Passive Pathway. Roosevelt Barnes, welcome, welcome. Welcome, Tim. Sure, we're going to have some more people joining us shortly. We're going to go ahead and get started. For those of you who haven't met me yet, my name is John Austin. I'm the founder of Better Deals and Money. I spent the last 60 years in the network marketing industry. I've been successful on all sides of the spectrum. And now, over the past several months, I've taken the things I've learned to create what I believe is the capstone opportunity that will top all the other companies out there. Well, tonight we're going to talk about something simple but powerful, something that can change the entire pace of how your team grows and how fast your income grows right along with it. It's called paying it forward, but not just in the way you've heard before. Tonight, I'll show you how using this simple principle strategically inside our system can literally create a ripple effect where your generosity sparks momentum. Your momentum builds belief, and belief builds teams faster than almost anything else out there. Now, if you've ever struggled to get people to say yes, if you've ever wished your team would grow quicker, or if you're ready to create a win-win, we're helping others get you paid faster. Tonight is your night. So let's dive in. I'll show you how paying it forward can be your secret weapon to building a team and changing lives starting immediately. And I'm going to start out by playing our compensation plan video so that you can have a basic understanding where we're coming from, where we're going.
Imagine designing the perfect compensation plan. What would that be? Perhaps something for the little guy, showing someone who's not great at recruiting how they could still earn an endless stream of perpetual profits. Or maybe a system for the masses, where a small amount of money leveraged correctly turns into a fortune fast. Or perhaps something for attracting the best team builders in the world, allowing them to profit not only from their own efforts, but from everyone in the company. Tough decision, right? Welcome to Better Deals and Money. We decided to do all three. Our hypersonic compensation plan was designed to be simple, superior, and super fast. It starts with 15 different packages ranging from $10 to $20,000. We have a three-sided maximum leverage plan. Number one. First is our high-powered coded commission plan, where everyone you personally refer takes the next available frontline position. Once they upgrade to any of the 15 levels, your account will start to be flooded with commissions. Payments from your frontline are instantly sent to your back office wallet regardless of your level. The only exception will be the payments from your second and fourth personal referrals, which pass up to your sponsored. This is an awesome feature because it means that all of your people will be passing up payments from their second and fourth referrals to you. Number two, 1x2 speed matrix. With your position at the top and two open positions directly under it, the first payment is yours. The second payment goes to your sponsor and opens a new matrix under your sponsor. This can happen over and over again, creating an endless stream of payments flowing into your wallet. As you upgrade to higher levels, it opens new speed matrices, allowing you to earn from up to 13 unique matrices simultaneously. Last, but not least, number three, 2x2 fast-moving matrix. With your position at the top, there are two open positions directly under it, and four open positions under those two. The first two payments go to the person above you. The third, fourth, and fifth payments are yours. The sixth payment cycles you, opening a new matrix under your sponsor. Upgrading to higher levels opens new 2x2 matrices, allowing you to earn from up to 13 different matrices simultaneously. All three sides of the compensation plan work simultaneously, 24/7. That means, money is being deposited into your wallet around the clock. This provides profit and capital to upgrade to higher levels, allowing you to benefit from even larger payments as your referrals upgrade to higher levels. To ensure long-term profitability and attract top leaders from around the world, $5 from each package upgrade of $100 or more goes into our monthly top recruiter pool. This pool, with no cap, is split among the top 10 recruiters each month, offering new leaders the chance to qualify and compete. Think about that for a moment. $5 from every $100 upgrade and above from every Better Deals and Money member in the world with no cap. That means, honestly, it could eventually be thousands, tens of thousands, or even hundreds of thousands of dollars being split by the top 10 recruiters for that month. We catered to the little guy. Coded compensation payments, even at levels they are not qualified for. It's really a wealth creation machine for the masses. Triple-sided maximum leverage plan, attracting and rewarding the best leaders, leadership top recruiter pool. We have redefined compensation plans, aiming to create more members successfully earning money than any other project, and fast. Are you ready to build a potential fortune? Ready to participate in the best wealth generation model ever? Welcome to Better Deals and Money. Prepare to move at the speed of success.
Okay, what I want to do is show you how easy it is to get started. And actually, if we go to a demo account, from here, we've got several different videos you can watch, an overview. The compensation video you just watched is right here. Here's 6 of our different clubs. Each of these is a landing page with videos and a registration link. What I want to do is log in here. So membership is free. Actually, I clicked register, okay. So if I'm going to go ahead and sign in. Here's a little update. You might want to read this. Check out our new Pay It Forward calculator. We're going to be talking about that. I'm going to be showing you how actually you can fund your account and get started. So on the left-hand side of your dashboard, your menu, you have income calculators. We've got a Pay It Forward calculator, 1x2, 6 clubs, elite clubs, discount and charity clubs, and a standard matrix. So quite a few different calculators. You may want to just play with those. Travel packages. This is where you're going to click to fund your account. And we actually have to sell real products in order to be legal with our merchant account. And so these are real products. These are actual vacations. However, we're going to give you bonus points, an equal number of bonus points with each of your purchases that can be used like real money inside of your account. So let's say you wanted to join the gas club and the grocery club. That would be a total of $30. You click add to cart. Then you'd go up and click on the cart. Here you would put in your credit card information, click pay, and that would put 30 bonus points in your dashboard. From there, you could go here, and we're going to be talking about the clubs. So these are the different clubs. Here's how you'd make a purchase. You'd click here. We have the matrices, the 1x2 matrix. We're going to be talking about that. And this is where you would join any one of the matrices. We have a pay it forward feature. If you've got money in your wallet, either from commissions or points that you purchased, you've received from making a purchase, you can actually transfer those to another member or actually pay them into any of the other programs. So this lists all the different packages. you would just choose whichever one you wanted to pay it forward for that individual, and then click submit, and that would be done. Your money is all of your earnings, your credit transactions. These would be transactions made from credits, your e-wallet transactions made from either money you put in from cryptocurrency or from commissions you've earned. Here again, you can transfer to another member. Beautiful way to put money, from one side of the world to the other. You in just a click of the button, you can send money to someone anywhere in the world that has a BDM account. Here's your withdrawal, and this would be withdrawing to cryptocurrency commissions. Now here's your team is your genealogy. This would show your total team downline. Of course, this is a demo account. There's no downline. Your club's downline, your 1x2 downline, 2x2 downline. And then you have your websites. These are different landing pages that you have, and these have your link, your personalized link. All you have to do is click the little blue square here. That will copy that video, and then you can send that via text message or email or however you want to get that out to people, or different kind of advertising. Send it on social media. Here's your Telegram links. We encourage you to join our Telegram group for updates. Anyway, get familiar with that. But what I want to do now is actually show you our pay it forward system, how that works. And we're going to do that. We've just created a new video. This will be a landing page probably by tomorrow. You should have the ability to use this as a landing page and send it out. Let's go ahead and watch this.
How to get rich by paying it forward. You thought you'd seen it all? Think again. What if somebody paid your way into business? You paid it forward for others, and nobody lost money. In fact, we all win big. Sounds crazy? Stick with me for 2 minutes. I promise you'll be glad you did. I'm John Austin. Welcome to Better Deals and Money, or BDM for short. We're a private membership club. We don't run ads. We grow by invitation only. One member invites another, just like you're being invited right now. We have real products, real member benefits, and real ways for you to earn. Earn commissions from our product sales. Raise funds through our private crowdfunding clubs based on giving and receiving. Or even earn without making a donation. But here's the real magic, the pay it forward system. Imagine this. The person who invited you offers to pay your way into one of our clubs, matching your commitment dollar for dollar. You join our $10 1x2 matrix. They cover your $10 gas club. You pay it forward for others, helping them join, and somehow you keep making money doing it. Let me show you how simple this works. Your first person joins your 1x2 matrix. You pay $10 to put them in the gas club. You earned 16 total, cost you 10. You're already $6 ahead. Second person earns you nothing from the matrix, costs $10 to pay it forward. You're down $4. Third person, same cycle as before, total profit now, back to $2 ahead. Sound like a roller coaster? Hang tight, because after you've paid it forward for 8 people, you're done losing money. From person 9 forward, it's pure profit. Example, pay it forward for 20 people. You're $24 in profit. But that's just the beginning. Now the real numbers kick in. Let's say you pay it forward for 10 people, and each of them pays it forward for just 5 more. Your team grows. You cycle 5 times. You've earned $2,704. Want more? Take $20 of that, join the $20 matrix, and now you're looking at $8,112 as your team follows you. Go to the $50 level. Now it's $21,632. Add 100, you're at $48,672. The $250 level, $116,272. And the $500 level, that rockets to $251,472. And here's the thing, people don't wait until they earn thousands before leveling up. It happens faster than you think. Let's dream bigger. If your team average grows to 6 instead of 5, suddenly we're talking $450,120. If cycles increase to 6, over $1.3 million. And we're not even counting the higher clubs that go up to $20,000. Let's break down the Unilevel calculator. With a team average of just 4 members each, 62 people brings in $496. But when you follow our Pay It Forward method, 10 personal signups goes up to $1,984. Add the grocery club goes to $5,952. The car club takes you to $15,872. The travel club, $35,712. The house club, $85,312. And the Elite 500 club takes you to $184,512. But here's the thing. Some members bring in hundreds, and some legs will grow 100 levels deep and deeper. Imagine, 10 levels down equals $6,088,896. And that's not counting the 9 other clubs or our powerful 2x2 legacy plan. Cost to start? $10. Cost to pay it forward for 10 people? You come out ahead. If this doesn't light your fire, your wood might be wet. But for those ready to take action and earn money even faster, pay it forward for more clubs, multiply your income streams, build wealth faster than you ever thought possible. Your financial future is finally in your hands, if you're ready to move. So grab your boots, lace them up, because this could be your last best chance to build real wealth, live your dream, and leave a legacy. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you on the inside.
Okay, so let's go back momentarily and look at our different calculators. Okay. I'm going to just take you through the Pay It Forward calculator, give you a little better understanding of how this works. So right here, we're looking, this is only the $10. In fact, we didn't do a calculator on more than the $10. Obviously, if you paid it forward, let's say you were going to pay it forward for 3 different clubs, the gas club, the grocery club, and the car club. All you would do for 2 clubs, if you're going to pay it forward in 2 clubs, you would 3 times these numbers right here. You just take these numbers and multiply them by 3. Or if you were doing 3 clubs, you would multiply these numbers by 7. So what happens by the time you get 8, you've paid 8 people forward, going forward from that point, you never go into the negative. You always stay in the positive and continue to grow. So let's, just for fun, let's go up here to, let's say, pay it forward for 20 people. Now, we have one of our people that came on and just started working recently. He has sponsored, I think, between 250 and 275 people already. So, and he's the one who really got us looking at doing this Pay It Forward program, because that's what he's doing. He and his team are paying it forward, and they're actually paying it forward for 3 clubs. So again, here we have 20 people. At by the time you paid in 20, you're $24 ahead right here. If you were doing 3 clubs, you'd be $73 ahead. If you were doing 7, you'd be roughly not quite $150 ahead. And that's not counting, what we saw with the other clubs, okay? Because if these people are doing the same thing and they're duplicating and they're paying it forward, then you're going to have that trickle up money that we talked about. We're going to have an average of 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 or 9 or 10, whatever that average is. And that's where the real money comes in. And we haven't even talked about the elite clubs, which the money there is absolutely crazy. There we have just the $1,000 club, an average of 4, going down 12 levels. That's $6.5 million on only the $1,000 elite club. What happens when we start getting into some of the bigger clubs? the numbers are real. They're crazy, but they're real. Okay. And if you're making this kind of money here, are you going to jump up to these other clubs? Yeah, you're not going to wait until you're making $6 million before you're in the $20,000 club. It doesn't work that way. And the same thing here, if we go back to the six clubs, for example, you're not going to wait, long before you get to $496. Maybe by the time you only have, let's say, maybe $40. You've made $40 or $50. You're probably going to take from your profits and get into the grocery club and then the car club. You see, you're not going to wait until you have $3,000, $4,000 before you jump up to the next club. And so this actually moves faster than what we've shown here. This can actually move extremely, extremely fast. All right, so let's moving forward. I like to keep things simple. And now that we have our infrastructure in place, we're going to focus on making everything simple, easy, and user-friendly going forward. Now, one of the most useful things for people building an organization is getting clear on sales philosophy. Now, some people believe they don't need any philosophy. They just want to know who to call next and how many calls to make today. And the problem with that is without a philosophy, you're all over the place. You're winging it. Your people are winging it. If your team has no sales philosophy, all they have are sales actions. And when all you have is actions, you're not thinking clearly about the end result. So what are you trying to accomplish? What is your end goal? And that's why they put goalposts at the end of the football field, or a goal, in a basketball hoop, in a basketball game, is you have to know what the end result is. You have to know your target. Now, here are 7 philosophies that will radically shift how you approach customers and control the sales process. Convincing someone to do business with you is overrated and just doesn't work. Persuasion and convincing, if I could show you a way that you could have what you want, would you buy this today? That's old stuff. It doesn't work today. People are on to that. The best, highest paid income earners are those people who first try to understand the problems and pains of their prospect. If you're trying to convince people to join you, you're doing it wrong. Philosophy number 2, your customer must care more than you do. Now, in order for your solution to have any effect, your customer must care more about getting their problem solved than you do. Now, if you're thinking about what's in this for me, that's wrong. One of my favorite quotes from Zig Ziglar, you can have everything in life that you want if you help enough other people get what they want. So what does your prospect want? You have to get into their head, into their heart. And the only way to do that is through conversation. And the best conversation is asking meaningful questions. What do you need to care, or what you need to care for your customer? You need to care more for your customer than you care about your own desires. Your need doesn't matter. It's their needs that matter. And once you adopt that philosophy, it becomes easier to show up with that frame of mind. Now, when you show up with that frame of mind, everything turns easy because they can feel it too. Your customer feels if you want the business and care more about making the sale than you do about getting their problem solved. They feel it right away. And if that is your attitude, that's the wrong attitude. Philosophy number 3, master the art of simplification. Now, your ability to communicate complex concepts and subjects is a master key to success, but you've got to figure out a way to take the complex and make it simple for people. We're not talking about dumbing it down or treating somebody like they're a fifth grader. I'm talking about taking a complex subject, breaking it down, and making it easy to understand. Now, John F. Kennedy used to write his speeches as if a fifth grader could understand them. He wasn't talking to fifth graders. He understood that when giving a speech, you've got to make it simple to comprehend. Now, even if your solution is simple, and our solution is, if your sales process is complex, you will lose your prospect. You need to figure out a way to make it step by step and easy for people to understand. And when they understand it, they're going to see the value in it. And when they see the value, they will join you. Philosophy number 4, there must be a path upward. Now, there's always a race to the bottom. You, as a team builder, and your team as network marketing professionals must see the path upward. They must be constantly on an ascension road, the road that's always going up. Every member of your team should understand where they're going. We spend a lot of time with customers talking about where they're going and the process to take them there. But what about you? Do you have an ascension plan? Do you know what's going to happen over the next year? How you're going to scale your business and get paid more for what you do? The other option is working harder, and we know that's not the answer. If you don't have a path upward, then the path downward becomes very apparent. Your skills will get worn out. The things that worked 5 years ago won't work today. And you'll see people around you doing things differently because they're living in a different world. Philosophy number 5, your needs don't matter. You know, I know they matter to you, your loved ones, your spouses, your partners, bosses, bankers, pastors, but they only matter to you because people have their own needs and your prospect doesn't care about your needs. All you should be focused on is them, their issues, their problems, their circumstances and frustrations. And if you get clear on those, your needs will take care of themselves. Philosophy number 6, vaulting in the sales process is for amateurs. And what I mean by that, don't try to rush it or go too hard too fast. When you have needs, you want to vault and make things happen quicker. Well, this leads to asking things like, you know, what's it going to take to get you to join? Or creating proposals too quickly before speaking to people who will actually make the decision. Be patient. Don't vault over the process. Here's what you need to keep in mind. Number 1, know the problem you're solving. What's the circumstance they're experiencing without your solution? Number 2, understand the financial pains. What financial implications exist? If they don't solve the problem, what's the return on investment? What will they save or earn? Number 3, understand the decision process. What process do they go through to make decisions? What's your process to help them decide, or if the decision is no, even if the decision is no? Have a schedule and process that you use to find new prospects that you follow rigorously. And when you do, you won't be tempted to vault as much. Philosophy number 7, create the atmosphere for truth. Your number 1 mission is to create the atmosphere for truth. If the truth is that the prospect isn't going to join no matter what, create the atmosphere to understand that right away. You don't want to create an atmosphere where there's no trust. People won't join you unless they know, like, and trust you. So the know part, don't be obscure in the marketplace. Get yourself out there. The like, be likable and personable. The trust part. This is the key question. What causes trust? Trust causes trust. If I feel like I can share the truth with you without feeling like you're about to pounce on me with an offer or try to sell me something, I will trust you. Truth leads to trust, and creating the right atmosphere in the sales process leads to truth. If you only close 15% of the people you talk to, you must ask, what happened to the other 85%? They didn't trust you, or they trusted somebody else more than they trusted you, or they trusted doing nothing, the phantom competitor. So, in conclusion, these 7 philosophies will transform how you approach sales, how you approach your prospects. There are more mindsets, philosophies, and rules, that we could discuss in our programs, but these are the foundation for success in building your team. Remember, without a clear philosophy, you're just winging it, and with random actions, instead of thinking strategically about results, that leads to failure. So let's take a few minutes. I'd like to open up for a little Q&A. Let me get over here and unmute. Okay, if you would like to ask a question or make a comment, love to hear from you. You can either unmute or raise your hand, and we'll take you in the order that you raise your hand. Okay, David Richards, you can unmute.
Yeah, John.
Yes, go ahead, David.
Yeah. Could you go over a little bit about I guess you just added a new merchant account.
Can you speak up a little bit? I can hardly hear you.
I'm sorry. Could you go over? I'm sorry. Could you go over the new merchant account for a minute?
Oh, the new merchant account? Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. So uh, here we go. Okay. Using the merchant account, you have the options is the travel club. Oh, no, I don't want the calculator. Okay, discount club and travel club. You can purchase those outright on the using the merchant account. So if I click here, for example, it gives me an option to pay with a credit card, to pay out of my e-wallet, and this would be like your commission balance, to pay using cryptocurrency, or to pay using bonus credits. Now, the way you get bonus credits is by purchasing a travel package. Now, to understand why we do it this way, you have to have a product in order to use a merchant service, okay? Without a product, they're just not going to service you, or at least not for very long. So what we're doing here, these are actual vacations. For example, the Las Vegas vacation will cost you $30. It's a $1,000 value, and that's 4 days and 3 nights. The Bangkok would cost, that's 5 days, 4 nights, would cost you $50, would save you roughly $1,100 or $1,050. And so each of these is a different price, different number of days you get to stay, days and nights, but this is an actual vacation and it has real value. This one here, for example, $2,500 is going to cost you $200. But if you were to purchase this one right here, add to cart, and then we go up and click on cart. Okay, yeah, we do have to charge a processing fee, and that's just from the credit card. All right, so you would put in your credit card information and click pay. And immediately upon doing that, you would go back to your dashboard and you would find out if we go to My Money and we go to credit transactions, you would find out that you had 200 credits in here. Okay. Now these credits cannot be withdrawn. However, you can use them anywhere in our system, just like money. You can use them to purchase any of the clubs, any of the matrices. You can use it to pay forward, to pay it forward. You can use it for transfers. You could transfer those credits to another member. Right there, you go. You've got bonus credits. It would show how many you have, who you're going to send them to, how many you're going to send. And then you click send, and immediately those credits are going to come out of your credit wallet and go to their credit wallet. So gives you a way to fund your account, and at the same time, these are actual vacations that you can use. Okay? Does that make sense, David?
Yeah. So if you buy a Las Vegas for $30, that means you can that money will be in your wallet.
Yes, that $30 would show up in your credit wallet right here. So you click on My Money and then click on credit, your credit transactions, and here you would see a credit of 30 of a running balance. You'd have 30 credits. And then when you go to purchase, for example, uh, let's say you go to purchase the gas club. When you purchase right here, see, then you would purchase from your credit points right here, your bonus credits. You would click process, and that would subtract 10 bonus credits from your wallet and would pay you into the car or the gas club. I'm sorry.
Okay. So when they say that you have to have a product, is that for the first five or six clubs? That doesn't count.
I'm talking strictly for credit card for using a credit card.
Oh, okay.
The banks require a product sale, the sale of a product. Okay.
Right.
And so
So if you want to
these,
join one of those other
huh?
higher clubs, if you want to join one of those other higher clubs, like the elite clubs, you can't use your credit
Well,
card.
let's say I wanted to join the 250 one. So what I do is I add 250, and I'd go to the cart, and I would have 250 here. I'd go ahead and pay. That would be put 250 credits in my account. So you can purchase more than one of these.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Because I guess I was speaking mainly about the elite clubs, 500,000, the
Hmm.
higher ones.
Most of the people who do the elite clubs will end up paying with cryptocurrency or
Right.
paying with profits from the lower clubs. They'll pay from profits here, just like we showed here. You're going to pay for the travel club out of the profits you've already earned, and naturally you just keep on stepping up to the bigger clubs.
Right. Okay.
We do have some people that are now starting to focus on the elite, the elite 500.
Right.
But I've been thinking about this, and as far as starting, let's say an elite 500, an elite 500 club, or if let's just call it a 500 club. If I told you, David, if you joined the 500, okay. I don't want I want his matrices. Okay, if I told you, David, if you joined the 250 1x2 matrix, I would pay it forward in the where I would pay it forward in uh, the house club. In other words, I would match your 250. I would pay you forward in the house club. So let's see, BVM 6 clubs. All right. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I would pay you forward here. Okay, so what we're talking about in terms of, whoop, that's the one I wanted. I need to close some of these. So if we go to the pay it forward, so what we're looking at here is we're looking at so 250 would be 25 times 10. 25 times 10. So all of these numbers would be 25 times greater. So so let's say somebody just wanted to, well, technology is great when it works, huh? Or when you know how to work it. Okay, so if we took 25 times a negative 4, 25 times 4. Okay, so you would actually be down $100 at this point. Okay, 25 times 8. You would be down $200 at this point. So it's going to be, in other words, you're going to have a little bit of cash flow here in order, if you were going to do the 250 pay it forward, if you were going to do this plan. However, that's your low point. $200 down is your low point. At this point right here, you'd be, well, once we get to, if time you get to paying it forward for 20 people, you'd be 24 times 25. You'd be $600 ahead after paying 20 people into the house club. And the amount of money that you would earn, in essence, would be, well, pay it forward. Yeah, we have to go to the other calculator because, and I may need to build some more calculators. I may need to build a calculator to demonstrate what I'm trying to tell you right now. But on the 1x2, and if you got 20 personal referrals, and we're talking the 250, and this is a team average of only 2. Let's bring the team average up to 5. Now, and you see, we're not talking the full 500. We're not talking the unilevel house club and the 250 1x2 calculator. That's 12 cycles. We could go a lot less cycles. Just on 8 cycles, we're talking $2 million. So if somebody really wanted to build this fast and just wanted to work on a promotion of, say, hey, I'm doing the $250, if you join the $250 matrix, I'm going to pay you on the house club. And, these are the possibilities. This is what is possible, working this plan. And, we could actually, I could actually build out this plan or make a video explaining how this could work. And maybe I should, if there's an interest, and I'll just leave that open for discussion. If you want to have some input on that, the mics are open. Anyway, I think we had, I don't know what happened to James. James, did you have your hand up? I thought you had your hand up. Did that answer your question, David?
Yeah, thanks, John.
All righty. Okay, going once, going twice. Does anybody else have a question or comment? Maybe I answered your question, James. Hopefully. All right. Well, as we wrap up, I want you to remember this. Paying it forward isn't just kindness. It's a strategy. And it's the fastest way to break the ice, build belief, and create unstoppable momentum in your team. And when you help someone take that first step, you're not just changing their life, you're unlocking a chain reaction that comes right back to you multiplied. The ones who grow the fastest earn the most and build the strongest teams are the ones who understand. You can't outgive this system. Every seed you plant comes back bigger, better, and faster than you expect. So tonight, decide, will you be the spark that gets this fire going for your team? If you are, we've got your back and your future starts now. So thank you all for being here. Let's get to work. Let's pay it forward. God bless and good night.